Good morning students, how are you all? I hope you all are very well. Dear students, we are studying exercise 3.6 and now we will continue from question number 2. We have already solved question number 1 which contains 8 parts. Okay students, now we start question number 2. What is question number 2? Formulate the following problems. Okay, we have given some problems and we have to formulate them as a pair of equations, okay, and hence find their solutions. Okay, question is clear? Formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and hence find their solutions. Okay, we have first part. Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. Okay, 20 kilometers in 2 hours. Okay, and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Okay, that is right. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of current. Means we have to find two things. First thing is speed of rowing in still water and speed of the current. Question is simple. We can suppose let the speed of rowing in still water is x km per hour and speed of current is y km per hour. Then remember one thing always, if we move downstream, speed of current will be added, and if we move upward to the current, the speed of current will be subtracted from our speed. Now speed in downstream will be x plus y km per hour and speed in upstream is x minus y km per hour. Okay students, speed in downstream will be x plus y km per hour, means y will be added, and speed in upstream is x minus y km per hour. You have to remember this thing always. Now we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, we have given two conditions. First condition is 20 km in 2 hours in downstream, and second condition is 4 km in 2 hours in upstream. Okay, now the from first condition speed is x plus y, okay, that is downstream, is equal to distance is 20 km and time is 2 hours. Means we can cancel 2 times are 20, or we can write in this form x plus y is equal to 10. Suppose this is equation number first. And now from second condition, what is second condition? 4 km in 2 hours in upstream. In upstream, speed is x minus y. Okay, distance is now 4 km and time is 2 hours. Means time is same. Okay, time is same. 2 to the 4 means x minus y is equal to 2. Suppose this is equation number second. Dear students, now we have two linear equations. First equation is x plus y is equal to 10 and second equation is x minus y is equal to 2. Now we have to find the values of x and y, and it is very simple to find out the values of x and y. We can use any one of the methods. We know that already. First method is substitution method and second method is elimination method and third one method is cross multiplication method. But we can apply here elimination method because it seems that here elimination method will be very easy. Now we can add both the equations. First equation is x plus y is equal to 10. Okay, that is first equation. And second equation is x minus y is equal to 2. Okay, this is equation number second. We can add both the equations. If we add, plus y will be cancelled from minus y, and x this will be 2x is equal to 10 plus 2, this will be 12. 2 6 is 12 means x is equal to 6. Okay, we get x is equal to 6. Now we can put this value in any equation, first equation or second equation. Put the value of x in equation first. What is equation number first? Equation first is x plus y is equal to 10. X plus y is equal to 10. Now we can put, what is x? X is 6 plus what is y? We have to find the value of y is equal to 10. 6 is positive in left side and this will be negative in right side. Means we can write y is equal to 10 minus 6 means this will be 4. Hence y is equal to 4 and x is equal to 6. What is x and what is y? X is the speed of Ritu, okay, and in still water. And what is y? Y is the speed of current. Speed of current means we can write here, hence speed of Ritu is 6 km per hour and speed of current is 4 km per hour. Okay students, I hope you all are understand. In the part number second, we have given 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. Okay, 2 women and 5 men can finish a work in 4 days. That is important thing in this question. While 3 women and 6 men can finish in 3 days. Means we can write here 2 women and 5 men can finish a work in 4 days. Okay. Now the second thing is for 3 women and 6 men. 3 women and 6 men can finish a work in 3 days. That is first condition and that is second condition. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by one man alone. One woman and one man. One woman and one man. Okay, that is rough work. Okay, you can write down on your fair copy or note. Okay, it is not necessary for you. Now we can suppose let the number of days taken by one woman be x. Okay, let the number of days taken by one woman be x and days taken by one man be y, then work done in one day, then work done in one day by both be 1 upon x and 1 upon y respectively. You have to remember this thing always. If one man take y days, then work done in one day will be 1 upon y. If one woman take x days to finish a work, then work done in one day will be 1 by x. Okay, if we add 1 by x plus 1 by x plus 1 by x to x, then that will be x upon x. Okay, now we can let an example. Suppose A is any person, B is another person. If A can take 20 days and B can take 25 days to finish a work. If A and B are two men, are two candidates to finish a work in 20 days and 25 days, then work done in one day will be 1 upon 20 and 1 upon 25. If we add 120 plus 120 plus 120 plus 120 up to 20 terms, this will be 20 upon 20 means 1 work. 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 20 plus up to 20 means 20 upon 20. This will be 1 work. Okay, now we repeat again. Let the number of days taken by one woman be x and days taken by one man be y, then work done in one day, by both be 1 upon x and 1 upon y. Now according to the question, what is question? 2 women and 5 men can finish a work in 4 days. 2 women, work done by 1 woman is 1 upon x. Work done by 1 woman is 1 upon x, and if we take 2 women, work done will be 2 upon x. Important thing, this is important thing in your question. I repeat again. If work done is 1 upon x by 1 woman in 1 day, if 1 upon x is work done by 1 woman in 1 day, then 2 upon x will be work done in 1 day by 2 women. That is simple. And if 1 upon y is work done by 1 man in 1 day, then 5 upon y will be work done in 1 day by 5 men, and this is total work. This is work of woman, this is work of man, and this is total work. And this is equal to how many days these are taken? 4 days, means this will be 1 upon 4. 4 are the days and 1 upon 4 will be the work done. Okay, now we can let, suppose this is equation number 1. From second condition, such that we can write 3 women means 3 upon x plus 6 men means 6 upon y is equal to how many days these are taking? 3 days, means this will be 1 upon 3. Suppose this is equation number 2. Okay, finally we get 2 equations, and we know that these are 2 non-linear equations. we have solved already these type of equation in question number 1. These are non-linear equation. And how can we solve this type of equation? We can let 1 upon x is equal to u and 1 upon y is equal to v. 1 upon x is equal to u and 1 upon y is equal to v. If 1 upon x is equal to u, then we can let, in place of 1 upon x, this will be u and 3 will be same, means 3u. In place of 1 upon y, this will be v and 6 will be same, means 6v. Same condition we can apply here, means equation first will become 2u plus 5v is equal to 1 upon 4. Okay, and equation second will become 3u plus 6v is equal to 1 upon 3. Suppose this is equation number A and this is equation number B. Now we have two linear equation, okay, in two variables. Here u and v are two variables. Now we can solve by any one of the methods, substitution method, elimination method or cross multiplication method. Now we can apply substitution method from equation A. We can write 2u is equal to 1 upon 4 minus 5v. Okay, can we write? 5v is positive in left side and this will be negative in right side. 2u is equal to 1 upon 4 minus 5v. Put this value in equation B. Okay, 2 is in the multiplication with u. We can take this 2 in the division. Now 3u. What is the value of u? 1 upon 4 minus 5v upon 2. This is the value of u. Plus 6v is equal to 1 upon 3. Now we can solve. We can take the LCM. We can take 1 as the denominator. LCM will be 2. Okay, after multiplying by 3, this will be 3 upon 4 minus 3 5s are 15v plus 1 2s are 2 and 2 6s are 12 is equal to 1 upon 3. This will be 12v minus 15v. This will be minus 3v. 3 upon 4 minus 3v is equal to 2 is in the division. This will be in the multiplication in right side, means 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3. We can write further 3v is equal to, this 3v will be positive in right side and this 2 upon 3 will be negative in left side. 3 upon 4 minus 2 upon 3. We can take the LCM. LCM will be 12. 4 3s are 12, 3 3s are 9 minus 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 8. 9 minus 8, this will be 1 upon 12. V is equal to 1 upon 36. Okay, if we write 1 upon 12 is equal to 3v, 3 is in the multiplication now and this will be in the division, means 12 multiply 3, this will be 36. V is equal to 1 upon 36. We get V is equal to 1 upon 36. We can put this value in equation number A or B. Okay, we can put this value in equation number A or B. Now we will put in equation number A. Put V is equal to 1 upon 36 in equation A. What is equation number A? 2u plus 5v. 2u will be same plus 5v. V. What is V? V is 1 upon 36. 1/36 is equal to 1/4. 2u is equal to 5 multiply 1/36. This is 5/36 with positive sign, and this will be negative in right side. We can write 1/4 minus 5/36. 2u is equal to, we can take the LCM will be 36. 4 9 ja 36, 9 1 ja 9, minus 36 1 ja 36, 1, and 1 5 ja 5. 9 minus 5, this will be 4/36. 4 1 ja 4, 4 9 ja 36. Okay, 2u is equal to 1/9 and u is equal to 1/9 2 ja 18. Means we get u is equal to 1/18 and v is equal to 1/36. But there is problem. What is the problem? We have to find the values of x and y. Okay, no problem. We have 1/x is equal to u and 1/y is equal to v. 1/x is equal to u. What is the value of u? 1/18. And 1/y is equal to v. What is the value of v? 1/36. Here we can find x 1 ja x, 18 1 ja 18, x is equal to 18, and y 1 ja y, and 36 1 ja 36. Value of x will be 18 and value of y will be 36. And what does this mean? X, what is x? Let the number of days taken by one woman be x. Okay, means one woman will take 18 days and one man will take 36 days. Okay students, this was your question. I know this is very lengthy question, but you can solve by reducing two non-linear equation into linear equation. Now we study part number 3 of question number 1. In the third part we have given Ruhi travels 300 km to her home, partly by train and partly by bus. Okay, this thing is very clear. Ruhi travels 300 km to her home partly by train and partly by bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train. Okay, and remaining by bus. Remaining means, what is remaining? If she travels 60 km by train, 240 km will be remaining. Means 60 km plus 240 km traveling by train and by bus respectively. And if she travels 100 km by train, and the remaining means remaining is 200 km because total is 300 km. By bus she takes 10 minutes longer. 10 minutes longer. It means that 4 hours and 10 minutes. She takes 4 hours in first condition, and the second condition she takes 10 minutes longer. Means total time 4 hours 10 minutes. Find the speed of the train and bus separately. In this question we can make two figures. First diagram like that. Suppose this is Ruhi and this is home. Total distance is 300 km. She travels 60 km by train. Suppose this distance is 60 km and next distance will be 240 km. This distance will be traveled by train and this distance through bus. This will be first condition. And second condition, suppose this is Ruhi and this is home. Distance between these two places is 300 km, and in the second condition we have given 100 km and remaining. Means suppose this is 100 km by train, remaining will be 200 kilometer by bus. These are two conditions, and in this question we have to find the speed of train and bus. We can let the speed of train be x kilometer per hour and speed of bus be y kilometer per hour. Then we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed is equal to distance upon time, or we can write time is equal to distance upon speed. I hope you have no problem in this formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time, or we can write time is equal to distance upon speed. In the first condition, what is distance? 60. Speed of train is x. Distance upon speed, this is time taken by train, plus 240. 240 is the distance and y is the speed of bus. This is distance, this is speed. Distance upon speed, this is also time. This is also time and this is also time. This time taken by train and this time taken by bus. Total time is 4 hours. Total time is 4 hours. This is the first condition. And the second condition, in the second condition we can write 100 upon x. 100 is the distance and x is the speed, and 100 upon x will be the time taken by the train in second condition, plus 200 upon y is equal to 4 hours 10 minutes. 4 hours 10 minutes. 4 hours plus 10 minutes means we can convert this minute into hours also. 4 hours plus 10 minutes is equal to 10 upon 60 hours. Can we write? 10 minutes is equal to 10 upon 60 hours. We can cancel 0 by 0. Means 4 plus 1 upon 6. We can take the LCM. 6 4 ja 24 plus 1 means this will be 25 upon 6 hours. In the second condition, 10 minutes is more than, means we can write 25 upon 6 hours. Now we can let 1 upon x is equal to u and 1 upon y is equal to v. If we take 1 upon x is equal to u and 1 upon y is equal to v, then this equation will become 60u plus 240v is equal to 4. Suppose this is equation number 1, and this equation will be 100u plus 200v is equal to 25 upon 6. Suppose this is equation number 2. Now we have these two linear equation in two variables u and v. Here we have two variables u and v. Now we can solve these two equations by substitution method or elimination method or cross multiplication method. Now from first 60u is equal to 4 minus 240v. Can we write in this form? 60u plus 240v is equal to 4. 60u is equal to 4 minus 240v, because this 240v is with positive side, this will be negative in right side. Or we can write u is equal to 4 minus 240v upon 60. Okay, now we can put this value in equation number 2. Put this value in equation 2. Here we can take 1 as the denominator, and now we can take LCM. LCM will be 60, and 60 1 ja 60. We can multiply by 100 into this term. 100 multiply 4, this will be 400, minus 100 multiply 240, this will be 24,000 V, plus 1 divide 60 and 60 multiply 200, this will be 12,000 V, means 12,000 is equal to 25 upon 6. 6 1 ja 6 and 6 10 ja 60. Okay, now 400, this is 24,000 V and this is 12,000 V. This is positive and this is negative. Answer will be negative. 12,000 V is equal to, this 10 is in the division, this will be in the multiplication in right side. 10 multiply 25, this will be 250. Or we can write 12,000 V will be positive in right side and this 250 will be negative in left side. $400 minus 250. If we minus 250 from 400, this will be 150. 150 is equal to 12,000 V. We can cancel 0 by this 0, means V is equal to 15 upon 1200. We can cancel 15 1 ja 15 and 15 8 ja 120, 0 will be same, means V is equal to 1 upon 80. V is equal to 1 upon 80. Now we can put this value in any equation, first and second. Put the value of V in equation. What is equation number 3rd? U is equal to 4 minus 240 V. What is the value of V? 1 upon 80 upon 60. We can cancel 0 by 0 and 8 3 are 24. In the numerator, 4 minus 3 is 1 and upon 60, means we can say that U is equal to 1 upon 60. Here we get two values. First value is U is 1 upon 60 and V is 1 upon 80. But we have to find the values of X and Y. No problem. We have 1 upon X is equal to U and 1 upon Y is equal to V. 1 upon X is equal to, what is the value of U? 1 upon 60, means X is equal to 60. X is equal to 60, and 1 upon Y is equal to V. What is the value of V? 1 upon 80. If 1 upon Y is equal to 1 upon 80, means Y is equal to 80. And what is X and what is Y? X is the speed of train and Y is the speed of bus. We can say that speed of train will be 60 km per hour and speed of bus will be 80 km per hour. My dear students, today we have completed exercise 3.6 and thank you so much for attending this class. Have a nice day.